so this is homework lesson 1-4 for period 3. There are two problems I'd like to do for this homework, number 4 and number 6. It was an overall very good assignment, and there weren't a lot of missed problems here, but these were the two big ones, and I have a feeling I know why they were a little bit of a struggle. So I'm sure most of you noticed by now that there is a variable in all three places, and most of you probably looked at this and were like, what in the world do I do with that? Okay. Well, here's what you do with it. Okay, so we need to get them all together right here in the middle term. Okay, so I have an n here and I have an n on the left side. So how do I get them together? Well, I need to remove them from the right and the left side. So I'm going to do just like I would normally do with any other equation and subtract n from all three sides. Okay, so subtract n from all three sides. And you'll notice that the two on the outside are gone now. Okay, and I just have 6 is greater than 2n minus 1n is just n plus 5, which is also greater than negative 2. Okay, and then from here it looks like just a normal inequality that we've been solving, compound inequality. This is an and inequality. So we subtract 5 from all three sides, all three places. Okay, and we end up with n in the middle. Okay, 6 minus 5 is just 1, and negative 2 minus 5 is negative 7. Okay. All right, so then we come down here, we draw our number line. Okay, and remember, even though negative 7 is on the right and 1's on the left, okay, our number line goes from negatives to positives, left to right. Okay, so negative 7 is actually going to go on the left, and then 1 is going to go on the right. And then we can draw our number line. So these are both greater than and less than symbols, so we don't need to have a closed circle, so it's just an open circle. Okay, and then remember, and inequalities are between inequalities, which means that our solution is between negative 7 and 1, not including negative 7 and 1. Okay, and that's it. So if we wanted to write our solution set here, we could say our solution is n such that n is between 1 and negative 7. Well, that's really all there is to number 4. All right, so number 6. Okay, number 6 is really the most new one. So this is 3 absolute value of 2z minus 4 minus 6 greater than 12. Okay, so remember, even though it's absolute value, we need to follow our procedure for absolute value equations. So we need to set up two separate equations here, removing the absolute value. So the first one is going to look just like the original. And the second one, we're going to multiply one side of the equation by negative 1, which is, I'm going to choose the right side because it's got the least amount of stuff on it. And then we also need to flip the inequality, and this is the most important thing that keeps getting forgotten, and it's normal that you forget this, so don't feel bad. Okay, but make sure you flip this. Okay, flip it around. Here it's greater than, here it's less than. Okay, so make sure you flip it. If you don't flip it, it's going to come out weird. All right. So from here we can distribute. So we've got 6z minus 12 minus 6 greater than 12. And combine like terms, so 6z minus 18 is greater than 12. So add 18 to both sides, so we get 6z is greater than 30, and z is greater than 5. Okay. Over here, we multiply it out, we get 6z minus 12 minus 6 is less than negative 12. Then we get 6z minus 18 is less than negative 12. Add 18 to both sides just as before. Okay, and we get less than 6, so z is less than 1. All right. So now on our number line, okay, our potential solution set. Okay, we got 1, then we got 5. All right, our potential solution is 5 not including and greater than, and 1 not inclusive and less than. Alright? And then remember, we need to test these numbers. So we need to pick something like 0. Okay, so something in our solution set is 0. Put 0 in here. 0 minus 4 is negative 4. The absolute value of negative 4 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay. 12 minus 6 is 6. 6 is not greater than 12. Okay, so 6 is not greater than 12. So for this one, this region actually does not work. Okay, so we can't include that. Alright, for this region we choose something like 6. Okay, so 6 times 2 is 12. 12 minus 4 is 8. Alright, the absolute value, 12 minus 4 is 8. Sorry, the absolute value of 8 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 minus 16 is 18. 18 is greater than 12. Okay, so in this case, this region is the one that works. Alright, so in your final solution and number line, okay, we're not going to include this region with the blue X. Alright, we're only going to include the region that satisfies our constraints. Alright, only include the region that satisfies our constraint. And that would be this region where z is greater than 5. Okay, so our only actual solution is z such that z is greater than 5. Alright? Alright, if you have any other questions, please feel free to stop by during tutoring, and I'll be glad to help you with any other questions you have.